Forest Elementary School. Chapter 1, Welcome to Forest Elementary. In the heart of the sprawling forest, where ancient trees reached towards the sky and sunlight filtered through the dense canopy, stood Forest Elementary, a quaint school nestled amidst nature's embrace. This wasn't just any ordinary school, it was a sanctuary of learning tailored specifically for the young animal inhabitants of the forest. As dawn painted the sky in hues of pink and gold, the schoolyard of Forest Elementary began to bustle with life. Families of rabbits hopped gracefully towards the entrance, their soft fur glistening with morning dew. Squirrels chattered animatedly as they scampered from tree to tree, their bushy tails swaying with excitement. Even the tiniest insects buzzed with anticipation, eager to start their day of learning. Among the throng of eager students was Finn, a young fox with bright eyes and a curious spirit. His russet fur was sleek against the backdrop of the forest, and his tail wagged with anticipation as he approached the school gates. For Finn, every day at Forest Elementary was an adventure waiting to unfold. As Finn joined his fellow classmates in the schoolyard, he couldn't help but feel a sense of excitement bubbling within him. The air was alive with the sounds of laughter and chatter, a symphony of forest life coming together in harmony. Near the entrance, Mrs. Owl and Mr. Badger, the esteemed teachers of Forest Elementary, greeted the students with warm smiles and gentle nods. Mrs. Owl, with her wise eyes and soft feathers, stood tall and regal, a beacon of knowledge and guidance for the young animals. Mr. Badger, with his sturdy frame and kind demeanor, exuded a sense of reliability and strength, always ready to lend a helping paw. Fellow forest dwellers, welcome to another day of discovery and learning, Mrs. Owl announced, her voice carrying across the schoolyard. I trust you all had a restful night's sleep and are ready to embark on another exciting journey of knowledge. The students cheered in response, their voices echoing through the forest as they eagerly made their way into the school. Inside, the classrooms of Forest Elementary buzzed with activity as students settled into their seats and prepared for the day ahead. In one corner, a group of young beavers worked tirelessly on a project, their nimble paws weaving branches together with precision and skill. In another corner, a pair of raccoons pored over a stack of books, their sharp minds eager to absorb every bit of information they could find. Finn took his seat among his classmates, his eyes alight with curiosity as he eagerly awaited the start of the day's lessons. He couldn't wait to dive into the mysteries of the forest and uncover the secrets that lay hidden within its depths. Today, we embark on a journey through the annals of history, Mrs. Owl began, her voice carrying a sense of reverence. We shall delve into the stories of those who came before us, learning from their triumphs and their trials. The students listened intently, their ears perked and their hearts open to the knowledge that awaited them. For in the halls of Forest Elementary, every lesson was a chance to discover, to grow, and to become the best versions of themselves. And so, with the guidance of their wise teachers and the support of their fellow classmates, the young animals of the forest embarked on yet another day of adventure and learning in the magical world they called home. Forest Elementary School. Chapter 2, The Tale of the Ancient Oak. As the sun climbed higher in the sky, casting dappled shadows across the forest floor, the students of Forest Elementary gathered eagerly in their classroom. Today's lesson promised to be an exciting one, a journey into the depths of history, guided by the wise teachings of Mrs. Owl and Mr. Badger. Good morning, class, Mrs. Owl greeted, her voice resonating with warmth and wisdom. Today, we shall embark on a journey to uncover the tale of the ancient oak, the oldest and wisest tree in the forest. The students leaned forward in their seats, their eyes bright with anticipation. The ancient oak was a legend whispered among the creatures of the forest, a towering sentinel that had witnessed the passing of centuries and held the secrets of generations past. Long ago, Mrs. Owl began, her voice taking on a melodious cadence, when the forest was but a young sapling, the ancient oak stood tall and proud, its roots sinking deep into the earth. She gestured towards a painting on the wall, a magnificent oak tree with branches reaching towards the heavens, its gnarled trunk adorned with moss and lichen. The ancient oak was not just a tree, Mrs. Owl continued, her eyes twinkling with reverence. It was a symbol of strength, resilience, and wisdom, a beacon of hope for all who sought its shelter. The students listened intently as Mrs. Owl recounted the tales of the ancient oak, the stories of creatures who had sought refuge beneath its branches, the legends of heroes who had carved their names into its bark, and the wisdom that flowed through its gnarled roots like sap. But as the years passed, Mrs. L continued, her voice tinged with sorrow, the ancient oak began to wither and fade, its once mighty branches growing brittle and frail. A murmur rippled through the classroom as the students exchanged worried glances. The ancient oak had always been a symbol of strength and stability in the forest, and the thought of it fading away filled their hearts with sadness. But fear not, my young friends, Mrs. L reassured, her voice gentle yet resolute. For even in the face of adversity, the ancient oak continues to stand tall, its roots anchored firmly in the earth. The students nodded, their spirits uplifted by Mrs. L's words. The tale of the ancient oak served as a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there was always hope, a beacon of light shining through the shadows. As we journey through our own lives, Mrs. L concluded, her eyes sparkling with wisdom, may we remember the lessons of the ancient oak, to stand strong in the face of adversity, to cherish the wisdom of our ancestors, and to always reach for the sky. With that, the students of Forest Elementary bowed their heads in reverence, their hearts filled with gratitude for the timeless wisdom of the ancient oak. And as they prepared to embark on yet another day of learning and discovery, they carried with them the spirit of resilience and hope that had been passed down through the ages. Chapter 3, The Mysterious Pond. After a day filled with lessons on the secrets of the forest, Finn and his classmates gathered near the edge of the forest, their eyes drawn to the shimmering surface of a nearby pond. The water rippled gently in the breeze, reflecting the colors of the setting sun like a mirror. Behold, the mysterious pond, Mrs. L announced, her voice tinged with excitement. Legend has it that this pond is home to creatures of myth and magic, beings that have roamed the forest since time immemorial. The students gasped in awe, their eyes wide with wonder as they listened to Mrs. L's words. It is said that those who dare to venture into the depths of the mysterious pond may discover treasures beyond their wildest dreams, Mrs. L continued. But one must tread carefully, for danger lurks beneath the surface, and not all who enter emerge unscathed. Finn felt a thrill of excitement course through him as he gazed upon the pond. He had always been drawn to mysteries and adventures, and the thought of exploring the mysterious pond filled him with a sense of anticipation. Who among you dares to brave the depths of the mysterious pond? Mrs. L asked, her eyes twinkling with mischief. Without hesitation, Finn raised his paw, his heart pounding with excitement. I'll do it, he exclaimed, his voice filled with determination. The other students looked at him in awe, impressed by his bravery. Very well, young Finn, Mrs. L said, nodding approvingly. But remember, the mysterious pond is not to be taken lightly. Approach with caution, and may fortune smile upon you. With a sense of purpose burning within him, Finn stepped towards the edge of the pond, his eyes fixed on the shimmering surface. He took a deep breath, steeling himself for the adventure that lay ahead. And with one final glance back at his classmates, Finn dove into the waters of the mysterious pond, ready to uncover its secrets and unlock the mysteries that lay hidden beneath its surface. Chapter 4, The Enchanted Grove. After his adventure in the mysterious pond, Finn returned to Forest Elementary filled with a newfound sense of wonder and excitement. As he walked through the schoolyard, he couldn't shake the feeling that there were still more mysteries waiting to be uncovered in the forest. During their next lesson with Mrs. L, Finn found it difficult to focus. His mind kept drifting back to the shimmering waters of the mysterious pond and the wise words of Ashka, the guardian turtle. He longed for another adventure. Another chance to explore the secrets of the forest. As if sensing Finn's restlessness, Mrs. L smiled knowingly. Today, class, we shall embark on a journey to the Enchanted Grove, she announced, her eyes twinkling with excitement. It is a place of magic and wonder, where the ancient trees whisper secrets of times long past. The students cheered with excitement, their tails wagging and wings fluttering as they eagerly followed Mrs. L into the depths of the forest. Finn's heart raced with anticipation as he imagined what wonders awaited them in the Enchanted Grove. As they entered the grove, Finn's senses were overwhelmed by the sights and sounds that surrounded him. Sunlight filtered through the dense canopy, casting dappled patterns of light upon the forest floor. Flowers bloomed in vibrant hues, their sweet fragrance filling the air with a heady perfume. But it was the trees that truly captivated Finn's attention. Towering ancient oaks stood sentinel around them, their gnarled branches reaching towards the sky like outstretched arms. Moss-covered stones littered the ground, adding to the grove's aura of mystery and magic. "Listen closely, my dear students," Mrs. Owl said, her voice barely above a whisper. "For in the heart of the enchanted grove, the trees speak in hushed tones, sharing the secrets of the forest with those who are willing to listen." Finn closed his eyes and let himself be enveloped by the serenity of the grove. He felt a connection to the ancient trees, as if they were reaching out to him with tales of bygone days and forgotten legends. Suddenly, a gentle breeze stirred the leaves above, causing them to rustle softly. Finn's ears pricked up as he strained to hear the whispered words of the trees. "Seek the wisdom of the ancient oak," the breeze seemed to murmur. "For within its roots lies the key to unlocking the mysteries of the forest." With a sense of purpose burning within him, Finn followed the sound of the breeze, his heart pounding with excitement. He knew that the enchanted grove held the answers he sought, and he was determined to uncover them. And as he ventured deeper into the grove, Finn knew that the adventures of Forest Elementary were far from over. With the wisdom of the ancient trees guiding them, he and his classmates would continue to explore, learn, and grow together in the magical world they called home. Chapter 5: The Hidden Path. Finn ventured deeper into the forest, his senses heightened with anticipation. The whispering leaves and the dappled sunlight seemed to guide him along the hidden path, their gentle caress urging him forward. As he walked, Finn couldn't shake the feeling that he was being watched. The shadows danced around him, and he felt the weight of unseen eyes upon him. But he pressed on, fueled by a sense of determination and curiosity. The path wound its way through the dense undergrowth, twisting and turning like a serpent through the forest. Finn followed its meandering course, his heart pounding with excitement as he wondered what mysteries awaited him at its end. Suddenly, he stumbled upon a clearing bathed in golden light. In the center of the clearing stood a majestic tree, its branches reaching towards the sky like fingers grasping for the heavens. At the base of the tree lay a shimmering pool of water, its surface reflecting the surrounding forest in perfect clarity. Finn approached the pool cautiously, his eyes wide with wonder. He peered into its depths, expecting to see his own reflection staring back at him, but instead, he saw something far more intriguing, a vision of the forest itself, alive with color and movement. Intrigued, Finn reached out to touch the surface of the pool, his paw breaking the stillness of the water. As he did, the vision rippled and shifted, revealing glimpses of hidden glades and secret pathways. "It's like looking into the heart of the forest," Finn whispered to himself, his voice filled with awe. Suddenly, a voice echoed through the clearing, sending shivers down Finn's spine. "Welcome, young traveler," the voice intoned, its tone both ancient and wise. "You have journeyed far to find this place, and now you stand on the threshold of enlightenment." Finn turned to see a figure emerging from the shadows, a majestic stag, its antlers crowned with leaves and flowers. It regarded Finn with eyes that seemed to hold the wisdom of centuries. "I am known as Arion, guardian of the hidden path," the stag said, his voice resonating with power. "You have shown great courage in seeking out this sacred place, and now the forest itself has deemed you worthy of its secrets." Finn bowed respectfully before Arion, his heart filled with reverence for the majestic creature. "Tell me, guardian," Finn asked, his voice trembling with excitement. "What secrets does the forest hold? What mysteries await those who dare to seek them?" Arion regarded Finn with a knowing smile, his eyes twinkling with ancient wisdom. "The secrets of the forest are as boundless as the stars in the sky," Arion replied. "But they can only be revealed to those who approach with an open heart and a humble spirit. Remember, young traveler, the true magic of the forest lies not in what it can give you, but in what it can teach you." With those words, Arion disappeared into the shadows, leaving Finn alone with his thoughts and the gentle murmur of the forest. Finn gazed into the pool once more, his mind swirling with wonder and possibility. He knew that the journey ahead would be long and challenging, but he also knew that with the guidance of Arion and the wisdom of the forest, he would be able to unlock the mysteries that lay hidden within its depths. And as he set off into the forest once more, Finn felt a sense of purpose burning within him. The adventures of Forest Elementary were far from over, and he was determined to uncover the true magic of the forest and discover the secrets that lay waiting to be revealed.